Okay, in this section, we're going to start talking about movement and how it works in Nations at War. Like we went over previously when we were talking about the counters, a unit's movement factor, how much it can actually move, is going to be located at the very bottom center of the counter. So when you're looking at the examples I've got laid out here, you can see that these units all have 3 as their movement factor. You're going to take and look at your terrain effects chart, or your TEC, to take and determine how far they can actually move on the map, because that's going to show you how many movement points it costs to take and enter certain hexes. The terrain effects chart also gives you defensive bonus, concealment, stuff like that. We'll cover those later. But right now, if you look at that center column, you can see that it shows you the movement point cost for all the different hexes, and there are pictures off to the right of the hexes, so you know exactly what it is that you're looking at. As an example, these city hexes cost 1 for a soft target, like infantry, to take and move through, and it costs 2 for a hard target to take and move through. However, roads will take and affect that. So if we have this hard target, the tiger, moving through the city, if it were to move into this hex, it would cost 2 movement points. But since it's on this road, if it stays on the road, starts on it, and stays on it as it moves through, it's only going to cost it 1 movement point as it moves through, like it shows on the terrain effects chart. Some terrain will be impassable, like lakes or rivers. You'll have to make sure and check that on your chart. And when a unit has completed its movement, you need to make sure to remember to mark it with a ops complete marker. Also, units can take and move directly into a hex that is containing an enemy unit, but doing so will trigger things like assault or overruns, and we're going to cover those specifically at a later point.